It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
On a warm late season night in the state of Florida, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Greg Gordon joined as always by Charles Davis. But Charles, a lot of optimism here in the Sunshine State about these Jaguars. They're the defending AFC South champs. They won a playoff game last year and gave the Chiefs all they could handle in the divisional round.
And last season was seen as one where they were just going to try and rebuild and regroup, and they did all of those things, and then exceeded expectations. Quietly, they've amassed a lot of talent, and they expect to make another run in their division.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they come off a 7-10 season a year ago. Not great, but not a total loss either. Now, you think there are building blocks in place?
They are there. Look at what they did last year. They passed it to number 5 in the league. Their rushing attack 6th in the league. They have players. They have a system. They just need to put it all together.
Now the kicker, Brandon McMahon, is about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he brings it down past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a quarterback, a long-time signal caller, the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Travis and Lincoln.
Wow, this one-snap bid partner, the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed the defense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. And it's third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, man, coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He completes it to Ridley. 23 yards, the final tally.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Bigsby will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will lead to a third goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him,
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You gotta laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They will start this drive with Ford. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. But all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
One play, we do our design, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is Ford. A beautiful fake. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Operating off play action. Flacco. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jordan Akins from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 83 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, they turn to Ford. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, an 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Browns have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jaguars back with it on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10. ETN on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
More the motion man right. They run with Ford. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Flacco to throw here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out come the Jags. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And some room to roam now. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Washington in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Draw play, ETN.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Ford. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. How about this? They'll try the option, left side, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Flacco. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Passing play, Flacco. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Flacco here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flacco looks to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Screenplay, here's Etienne. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is caught. It's Ridley. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Moore, the motion man. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Here comes Johnson on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Lawrence on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Play action, Flacco. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Flacco from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ford. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to ETN. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Off the option, here's ETN. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. ETN once more. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd down and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Flacco's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Flacco. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Ford. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Ford. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Flacco. Throwing the out route. It's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They will start this drive with Ford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Passing play, Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The handoff to Ford up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Anthony Walker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning it is Moore. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Flacco looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Flacco. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shifts by at the 15. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Etienne is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Going for it, here's ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Flacco. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.